You get up to here during the game, and now standing outside waiting for you is your family. You find different techniques, which can be, alcohol, pills to help you, manage that roller coaster. My name is Cullen Jenkins. I'm a former Super Bowl champion for the Green Bay Packers, retired 13-year NFL veteran. It was a rough ride for me to get into the NFL. I was an undrafted player out of Central Michigan. Green Bay signed me. They brought me into camp and cut me right after. And so I sat out that whole year. I started to doubt myself, wonder if I'd even ever make it in the NFL. Green Bay signed me back at the end of the season. They sent me over to Europe. I went over to Europe, played, I gained a lot of confidence. I came back, went through training camp again for the second time. I made the team. I've played through everything. It's so many injuries that you don't even, really keep track of them. Ankle sprains, knee sprains. I tore my pec off the bone. I always show people I have no knuckle right here. I broke the bone in the game, but the one that lingered the longest was when I did my ankle. So when I went to stand up, it just gave. I couldn't walk. It ended up being a bone bruise, and it never healed. Now, I ended up having to get surgery 3 years later. They ended up drilling into the bone. It was so bad that, just walking around with my family, if we go to a fair, carnival, and you try to walk around half an hour, 45 minutes into it, I'd have to sit down and just rest and take a break, and everybody would have to wait for me. I think it's just going to be part of football. There's no way you can have people as big as they are, as fast as they are, strong as they are, running and colliding without there being some concussions. They do all of the work with helmets, trying to teach different tacklings now, and things to help try to limit the amount of concussions that you get. It's gonna be there. There's no way to completely eliminate it. I wouldn't say every game, but you did see it a lot. You just feel out of it. Nothing makes sense. You couldn't remember, the play calls. You'd have to tell your teammates. Sometimes, you see your teammates do the same with you. They'd be like, yo, can you help me out? I don't know what's going on. You learn to fight through it. Managing the pain, you gotta have treatment. The trainers will work with you and they'll do whatever they can to help you to heal and recover. But that stuff is a process and it takes time. You don't have that time. You still have to practice. You still got games. So by the time you're trying to heal, then you gotta go right back. You're aggravated again. For every practice, I would have the same routine. I would get out of meetings, maybe an hour to get ready for practice. Then I would take 2 Tylenol and 4 Advil. On days where it was worse, if the pain was bad, I would substitute Vicodins for the Tylenol and Advil. So then when the game's over, now you're revved up. Some of the pain meds are starting to wear off. Now you want to try to get your mind to just come down and relax. So you turn to alcohol. You're like, oh, I need to go have me a few drinks so I can settle down, chill out, relax. The nature of football, you have to constantly go from here to here, here to here. And so you try to find the quickest ways to get up to here when you need to be here. Then when you don't need to be there anymore, you try to find the quickest way to get back down. If I got really beat up, in the game, then yeah, I come home and I take a pill and then I drink with it. It would become, I wouldn't necessarily say too heavily, but too often. During then you can justify it because you say, this is why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because I'm hurt, I'm aching, I need to relax, try to get some rest, try to get some sleep. But then once football ends, and you're still doing it, and now you're like, why am I still doing it? There's no reason. Before I had an excuse, now I don't have an excuse. A lot of players smoke weed, smoke marijuana. The testing process is an annual test. I think it's a joke to begin with because, it's just, all you have to do is, have enough self-control to stop during that testing window so that you're clean, then you can proceed with doing what you want to do. I never did it that often. I wasn't one that, would do it every day. For me personally, I like to kind of be focused more, or kind of like be feeling more the right state of mind, throughout the day. I first got into CBD oil through family members. They talked about a lot of the problems and pains that I was going through, and they brought me a sample of it. I didn't know anything about CBD. I heard cannabis and I thought it was just something to get you high, and so I didn't even touch it. I was like, whatever. Finally, after 2 weeks, they kept asking me about it. How does it make you feel? And I'm like, all right, you know what? I'll finally try it. I started with the drops, and you take the drops and you just, put it under your tongue, so it's oral oil. When I first started taking it, it helped me sleep. And I was surprised because it doesn't get you high at all. And so then I started asking questions. I'm like, well, what exactly is this? And then that's when I started learning more, and they started explaining it to me. I saw that, this stuff can benefit you a lot. It slowly started helping me with not just the sleeping, but with pain. So my energy level would be higher during the day because I'm sleeping better at night. Inflammation that I would have would start being better and going down. And it was something that was very surprising to me. One of the reasons I got involved in it is for the simple fact that I liked it so much. When you go to something and you try it and you say, wow, what is this? This really helps. How come I've never heard about this before? So then you do the research and you see that it's not available everywhere. It's something that's up and coming and people don't understand. So we're trying to spread the word to get people knowledgeable and understanding about what exactly CBD is. From the business standpoint, I think that it's great. I think that it can eliminate a lot of just the opioid crisis and help with a lot of different things for people. In dealing with the pharmacy, I got involved and we came up with Fresh Farm CBD. We've got the oils, we've got sports balms. Education was something that was a big part for me. And that's why I really like the role that I'm playing in this now, is because I get to help educate other people that were just as, ignorant to it as I was. Because you hear anything with cannabis or hemp and all you think of is getting high and smoking weed. But once you're educated and once you do the research, you realize that CBD isn't even doing any of those things. If it is illegal, why? Opiates are illegal with Adderall, all the medications like that. They test you for them. But if you're prescribed it by a doctor and you get it, and you get it documented and signed, then it's okay. No telling, what it, does to you internally, from taking all of the pills and, the pharmaceutical drugs that you get. So I don't understand, why they're lagging behind with the CBD. If it's just here for the benefit of healing you, then why won't we allow the players to do it, especially if it can help prevent them from being addicted to these drugs or having these bad side effects from these drugs. Being introduced to the CBD oil has really helped me to focus on more healthier ways of trying to go forward with my life and getting away from the old bad habits. Now, without taking that stuff and just taking the oils, I'm able to wake up feeling refreshed, so you have more energy. You go through the day, your outlook is different because now you're not looking for that escape from things.